Chosen one. Give your full attention to these words. Heaven has arranged this very encounter. You are not here by coincidence. God has directed your path, your focus, and your spirit, so that you would receive this message at the precise moment it was meant for you. This is a divine encounter, perfectly appointed in God's timing. The Spirit of the living God has interrupted your routine so you can receive this revelation. Beginning today, a supernatural season of financial breakthrough is unfolding over your life. Anointed one, the doors of divine provision are opening, and the abundance that seemed delayed is now being released into your hands. Do not interpret the seasons of waiting as rejection. They were seasons of preparation. As Psalm 2:3-4 reminds us, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Chosen one. Every hardship you have faced, every restless night, and every sacrifice you have made has prepared you for this appointed moment. What once appeared beyond reach is now becoming reality. You are standing at the entrance of a provision that goes beyond human ability, where resources, opportunities, and blessings flow according to God's perfect plan. Ready your heart. Anointed one. Let go of fear. Release the burden of striving. Open your spirit to receive what heaven is pouring out. Heaven is speaking over your life, saying, the season of struggling alone has ended. The days of lack are over. Endless striving is coming to a close. Today, God steps forward as your provider, and His faithfulness will be evident in every area of your life. Your breakthrough begins at this very moment. Chosen one. Receive these words. The burdens you have carried for so long are reaching their conclusion. Every sleepless night, every anxious moment, every season when it seemed you had nothing left to give is passing away. God has seen your unwavering faith, your perseverance, and every quiet battle you fought when no one else knew what you were enduring. From this moment forward, the weight that pressed heavily on your shoulders is being lifted. No more exhausting work. No more scrambling for every penny. No more stress or fear controlling your life. The season of striving alone is closing, and a new road, paved by heaven, is opening before you. Anointed one. I know your reality. I know the nights you lay awake wondering if breakthrough would ever come. I know the mornings you rose with a heaviness that seemed impossible to shake. But hear this. Heaven has been orchestrating a divine shift, a supernatural transfer of abundance beyond human comprehension. The resources, favor, and opportunities that once seemed distant are now being aligned for you. Imagine a life where every need is met before you even ask, where provision flows naturally and effortlessly. This is not a dream. It is the reality God has prepared for you. Think about it. Chosen one. The waiting, the struggle, the sense of, I must do it all myself. That season was preparation. Every setback, every closed door, every moment of exhaustion was shaping you for this exact hour. God has been recording your faithfulness, transforming your trials into a blueprint for your elevation. And now, the breakthrough is here. From today onward, it is God's duty to provide for you, not just enough to get by, but fullness, overflow, richness beyond anything you have dared to hope. Your past sacrifices were never wasted. Every tear, every quiet prayer, every act of obedience, even when unnoticed, has positioned you for this moment. Heaven is now releasing exactly what you need. Anointed one, the doors that once seemed locked will open with ease. The provision that seemed impossible will flow effortlessly into your life. This is a supernatural transfer, a divine orchestration, turning scarcity into abundance and struggle into triumph. Pause for a moment and breathe. Chosen one, release the tension. Release the fear. Release the worry that has tried to define your future. God is stepping in. He is taking full responsibility for your finances, your opportunities, and your destiny from this day forward. Doors will open that you never knew existed. Resources, connections, and blessings will arrive in ways beyond human understanding. And let me tell you this from experience. I've walked through seasons where every effort felt in vain, where plans seemed blocked, yet God moved in ways I could never have predicted, providing at exactly the right moment. Perfectly timed. Chosen one. That same divine movement is happening for you now, in this very moment. So, prepare your heart. Release the anxiety. Release the striving. Step forward in faith. The weight is lifted. The doors are opening. The blessings are flowing. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are stepping into a season of divine abundance where wealth, peace, and favor converge perfectly. Your supernatural breakthrough has begun. Chosen one. Listen closely. The seasons of struggle, the nights spent worrying, the endless grind to keep life moving. Those days are over. Every tear you've shed in silence, every anxious thought, every time you felt powerless. God has seen it all, and He is now moving. Anointed one, from this moment, a divine shift is happening. Heaven itself is orchestrating a supernatural transfer of abundance into your life. The blessings that were delayed are now being released, and what once seemed impossible is becoming undeniable reality. Imagine waking each morning with peace flowing through your soul, knowing that every need, financial, relational, and spiritual, is already provided. Picture doors that were once closed, swinging wide open, revealing opportunities beyond your comprehension. Feel the weight of worry lift from your shoulders. The endless striving is no longer required. God Himself has taken charge. This is not a dream. Chosen one. This is divine intervention. The resources, connections, and favor that were once out of reach are now perfectly aligned for you. Reflect for a moment on the years of hard work, the setbacks, and the disappointments. Each moment was a stepping stone, a divine preparation for what is being released. Every delay was not denial. It was perfect orchestration. God has been arranging the unseen, preparing the right timing, circumstances, and people to align with your destiny. Anointed one. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is not coming. It is here. The doors of opportunity, prosperity, and supernatural increase are opening, and all you need to do is step forward in faith. This abundance is not only financial, it is a total transformation of your life, your identity, your calling, your relationships, and your purpose are being elevated. You are stepping into a season where every part of your life aligns with God's favor, and with this alignment comes rest. Rest from striving, rest from fear, rest from carrying burdens that were never yours. God's provision is sufficient, complete, and overflowing. I know the pressures you've faced. I've been there myself. The long nights, the doubts, the wondering if anything would ever change. But I've seen God move in miraculous ways. Opportunities arrive at exactly the right moment. Resources show up just when they're needed. And blessings come in forms beyond human understanding. Chosen one. That same divine orchestration is happening for you right now. This is not merely provision. This is a transfer that elevates your life and positions you to bless others. Your legacy is being written. Your impact multiplied. And the abundance flowing into your life is meant to overflow into every area. This is a season of supernatural favor where scarcity becomes abundance, struggle becomes triumph, and waiting becomes fulfillment. Take a deep breath. Chosen one. Release the worry, the striving, the doubt. Heaven is moving. God's plan is unfolding. The doors are open. The resources are flowing. And your breakthrough is here. Step forward with confidence. The richness, the peace, and the divine favor that have been promised are now your reality. Your destiny is unfolding exactly as God intended, and nothing can stop what has been ordained for you. Chosen one. Now is the moment to lift your eyes and see the fullness of what God has prepared for you. The breakthrough you've been longing for is no longer a distant hope. It is being delivered directly into your life. Every delay, every moment of frustration, every not yet you endured was part of a divine design, shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you to receive this exact season of abundance. Anointed one. This is not random. This is supernatural orchestration. Heaven has aligned your steps, your timing, and your purpose to bring this wealth, this favor, this breakthrough to fruition. Imagine stepping into your day without the weight of fear, without the pressure to control every outcome. God himself is now carrying what was once yours to manage alone. He is opening doors that you could never have forced open. He is placing you in rooms you were never invited to, with connections that will accelerate your destiny. Chosen one. The resources you need are already moving toward you. Unexpected, unplanned, yet perfectly timed. You don't have to chase. You don't have to strive. You only need to trust and step forward in faith. Think about the years you felt overlooked, underestimated, or dismissed. The moments when it seemed like no one saw your effort or believed in your potential. They were never wasted. Every act of faith, every quiet obedience, every sacrifice done in hope was being recorded in heaven. And now, the balance is being restored. God is not just providing, he is establishing your life as a testament of his faithfulness. Your financial increase, your divine connections, your opportunities. They are all designed to confirm that the God who sees you never misses a single detail. Anointed one. This is your time to fully embrace rest in the process. Let go of the anxiety that has tried to define your future. Release the need to control outcomes. Every opportunity, every blessing, every solution that is meant for you is now moving into position. The struggle is over, and in its place, ease and abundance are flowing. The financial breakthrough, the divine favor, and the supernatural expansion you've been seeking are not distant dreams. They are imminent realities. I know the temptation to doubt, to question, to measure whether this is really possible. I've been there myself, watching years of effort go seemingly unnoticed. wondering if the doors would ever open. But in those seasons, God was moving invisibly, arranging every detail. And now, what once was invisible is becoming visible. The increase is tangible. The breakthrough is undeniable. And the alignment of your life with God's provision is complete. Chosen one. Hear this clearly. This is more than wealth. This is a divine recalibration of your life, your identity, your purpose, your influence, and your calling are being elevated. You are being positioned to not only receive abundance, but to be a conduit of blessing to others. The richness coming into your life is meant to expand, to overflow, and to create ripple effects that will touch generations. So, take a deep breath. Anointed one, anchor your faith in the reality that God is in control. Let your heart be still, and know that He is faithful. The doors you've longed for will open. The resources you've prayed for will arrive. The supernatural shift you've been waiting for is now in motion. Stand tall. Step boldly. Receive with gratitude. Your time of divine overflow has arrived, and nothing can stop it. Chosen one. Hear me clearly. The moment you've been waiting for has arrived. Every prayer, every vision, every step you've taken in faith, even when it felt like nothing was moving, it was part of God's perfect timing. Anointed one. From this moment forward, a supernatural transfer of wealth, favor, and divine opportunity is being released into your life. The seasons of struggle and striving are ending. What once demanded endless effort and sleepless nights is now flowing effortlessly. Heaven itself is orchestrating your breakthrough, aligning circumstances, opening doors, and sending the right people to intersect with your life at exactly the right time. Imagine waking each morning without the weight of fear or anxiety about bills, debt, or survival. Imagine a life where provision surrounds you and flows into every corner of your existence. The burdens you carried alone are being lifted because God Himself is stepping in to take control. From this day forward, your finances, your career, your health, and your purpose are under His perfect supervision. The resources, opportunities, and divine favor you have been waiting for are already moving toward you. You no longer need to chase, no longer need to push, and no longer need to exhaust yourself. All that God has prepared will arrive in perfect timing, and it will surpass everything you have imagined. Think back on the seasons of your life. Chosen one. Recall the years when you worked tirelessly only to feel overlooked, dismissed, or undervalued. Every rejection, every closed door, every moment of waiting was a part of divine preparation. Heaven has been recording your faithfulness and perseverance, turning each struggle into a foundation for the breakthrough you are now receiving. Anointed one. This provision is not random. It is a deliberate act of God's timing and perfect plan. This is more than financial increase. Chosen one. It is a total transformation of your life, your mindset, confidence, peace, and identity are all being elevated. You are stepping into a season where favor surrounds you, where opportunities appear without struggle, and where every step you take is amplified by divine alignment. God is positioning you to move fully into your calling with authority, clarity, and purpose. You will no longer be defined by past limitations, scarcity, or struggle. Anointed One, release anxiety, release striving, release doubt. Stand in the certainty that God is in control. The obstacles that once blocked you are now removed. The doors that once seemed closed are now swinging wide open. The blessings that seemed distant are now arriving, fully prepared and perfectly timed. Your financial breakthrough, your divine favor, and your supernatural increase are not dreams. They are imminent realities that will transform every area of your life. Step forward in faith. Chosen. 1. Receive your inheritance boldly. This is not only for your personal prosperity, it is for the elevation of your purpose and the blessing of those around you. The abundance that is coming will overflow, creating a ripple effect that touches generations and confirms that when heaven moves, impossibilities become realities. Take this truth deep into your spirit. God is doing it, and nothing can stop it. Your breakthrough is happening now. Your divine transfer is unfolding. Your destiny is aligning. Step forward with confidence, with gratitude, and with expectation, for heaven itself is backing every step you take. Chosen One, now is the time to fully grasp the magnitude of what is being released into your life. The season of struggle, of wondering how you would make ends meet, the constant feeling of insufficiency, it is all coming to an end. Anointed One, God Himself is stepping in to carry what you were never meant to carry alone. From this moment forward, provision, favor, and supernatural abundance will flow into your life in ways that defy human understanding. The resources you've been praying for, the doors you've been knocking on, and the opportunities you thought were out of reach are now aligning perfectly with God's plan for your destiny. Imagine waking each day without fear or anxiety over your finances, without pressure to figure it all out on your own. The sleepless nights, the endless efforts, the constant striving, they are over. Heaven is taking control. Every connection, every blessing, every solution is now being delivered at the perfect time. You no longer have to pursue what heaven has already prepared for you. Your assignment is simply to continue walking in faith and receive what God has already established as yours. Chosen One, this is more than ordinary provision. It is a divine release of abundance, influence, and God-ordained opportunities created to lift your life into a new season. Think back to the times when every effort seemed to accomplish nothing, when doors refused to open despite your determination, and when every step ahead was met with another obstacle. Those moments were never signs of defeat. They were part of God's preparation. Every setback, every rejection, and every delay was positioning you for the breakthrough you are now entering. The faithfulness you demonstrated throughout those difficult seasons has brought you into alignment with this appointed time. Anointed One, God has been arranging every detail beyond what you could see, ensuring that your elevation will be clear, undeniable, and impossible to stop. This divine transfer reaches far beyond financial increase. It is a transformation of who you are, the purpose you carry, and the influence you have been called to steward. You are entering a season where your life reflects heaven's authority, where your choices are guided by divine wisdom, and where your actions produce lasting impact. Favor will surround you. New opportunities will arise at the right moment, and every step you take will be strengthened through God's perfect alignment. The abundance being entrusted to you is intended to establish your calling, enlarge your influence, and allow you to become a blessing to many others. I understand, Anointed One, how difficult this journey has been. I know what it feels like to walk through seasons of waiting, Scarcity, and wondering when God's promises would finally become reality. But I have also experienced the quiet ways He moves, placing the right person in the right place, opening a door at the exact moment it was needed, sending unexpected favor that changed everything. Your season is arriving in the same supernatural way. What you have been faithful in, what you have endured, is now being multiplied beyond measure. So, release all fear, all doubt, and all striving. Stand in confidence. Chosen One. The struggle is over. The path is clear. Doors that once seemed permanently shut are now opening. Resources that once seemed scarce are now abundant. This is your time to step boldly into what God has prepared, to walk fully in the supernatural favor that has been waiting for you. Take a moment, Anointed One, to breathe deeply and receive this truth into your spirit. God is providing, He is orchestrating, He is elevating. The transfer has begun. Every step you take from this point forward is supported by heaven. Your breakthrough is tangible. Your abundance is unstoppable. Your destiny is unfolding exactly as God intended. Chosen One. Now is the time to fully embrace the reality of God's supernatural provision in your life. The season of striving, worrying, and carrying burdens alone is ending. From this moment forward, every need, every desire, every purpose He has placed in your heart is being activated and fulfilled. Anointed One, God Himself is taking responsibility for your journey. The doors you thought were closed are swinging open. The opportunities you prayed for are arriving. The resources you have longed for are being delivered without struggle or delay. Imagine waking each day free from fear, free from the pressure of endless work, and free from the anxiety that has weighed on your spirit. God is now in control, and His plan is far greater than anything you could have orchestrated on your own. The financial increase, the divine favor, the supernatural breakthrough coming to you is not temporary or partial. It is complete, overflowing, and designed to transform every area of your life. Your career, your relationships, your health, and your calling. Anointed One. Reflect for a moment on the seasons of waiting, the moments when your effort seemed unnoticed, the nights when you asked God, "Is this ever going to change?" Those seasons were not wasted. Every act of faith, every moment of patience, every prayer whispered in hope has been recorded in heaven. And now, the breakthrough you've been waiting for is arriving. What was once delayed is now released. What was once blocked is now flowing freely. Your faithfulness has positioned you perfectly to receive the fullness of God's provision. This is more than just financial increase. Chosen One. It is a total elevation of your life, your mindset, your confidence, your peace, and your spiritual alignment are all being lifted. You are stepping into a reality where abundance is normal, where favor surrounds you, and where your every action is empowered by divine authority. Heaven is not just opening doors, it is arranging every detail of your life so that your rise is undeniable. I know the weight you've carried. I've been there. 2. The nights of worry, the moments of doubt, the feeling that no matter how hard you worked, it was never enough. But hear me now. When God moves, His timing is perfect. What he has prepared for you is precise, deliberate, and unstoppable. Opportunities will arrive at the exact time. Resources will appear when they are needed most. Your life is entering a season of supernatural alignment where impossibilities become realities. So, release the anxiety. Chosen one, let go of striving and control. Step into trust. Knowing that God is orchestrating every detail of your path, the struggle is over. The burdens you carried alone are being lifted. The blessings you've longed for are arriving with precision and power. Stentol, anointed one, walk boldly into the supernatural favor and provision that God is releasing. Receive it with faith. Accept it with gratitude. Your breakthrough has begun. Your abundance is flowing. And your destiny is unfolding exactly as heaven intended. From this moment forward, your life will testify to the faithfulness of God, the reality of supernatural provision, and the fulfillment of every promise He has spoken over you. Chosen one, now is the time to step fully into the reality that God has prepared for you. The days of struggling, worrying, and striving in your own strength are over. Anointed one, from this moment forward, every blessing, every opportunity, and every resource that heaven has promised is now in motion toward you. You are standing at the edge of a supernatural breakthrough, a divine wealth transfer that will change the course of your life forever. The doors that once seemed closed are opening, the pathways that felt blocked are now clear, and the abundance that was delayed is arriving exactly on time. Imagine waking each morning with peace in your heart, knowing that you are fully provided for. Your finance, your career, your relationships, your health, and your purpose are now under the direct supervision of God Himself. The resources, connections, and favor you have been waiting for are moving into alignment with your destiny. You no longer need to chase, struggle, or manipulate circumstances. Everything that has been withheld is now being released. Anointed one, this is not just provision. It is a supernatural transfer of abundance designed to position you for influence, impact, and legacy. Think back to the seasons of waiting and uncertainty. Chosen one, recall the moments when your prayers seemed unanswered, the times when opportunities were delayed, and the nights when you felt weary from effort. None of that was wasted. Every act of faith, every sacrifice, every moment of obedience was preparing you for this hour. God has been orchestrating the perfect timing, the precise conditions, and the ideal alignments so that your rise is unstoppable. What once seemed impossible is now inevitable. This abundance is not merely financial, it is transformative. Your mindset, your confidence, your peace, and your spiritual authority are all being elevated. You are stepping into a season where favor surrounds you, doors open without struggle, and divine connections accelerate your purpose. The increase you are receiving is meant to secure your calling, empower you to bless others, and create a lasting impact that will ripple through generations. Anointed one, release every fear, every doubt, every trace of anxiety. Stand in faith and allow God to take full control of your life. The struggle that once defined you is ending, and a new season of peace, prosperity, and supernatural alignment is beginning. Every blessing, every opportunity, and every provision is being delivered with divine precision. You are being positioned to walk into fullness without hesitation. I know the weight you have carried. Chosen one, I know the nights of worry, the endless hours of effort, and the moments when it seemed that nothing would change. But hear me clearly. God's timing is perfect. What He has prepared for you is unstoppable. Opportunities will arrive. Resources will manifest, and divine connections will align in ways that surpass your imagination. The struggle is ending, and the harvest of blessing is beginning. Step forward boldly. Anointed one, receive your supernatural provision. Claim your divine inheritance. Walk confidently into the favor and abundance that God is releasing over your life. Your breakthrough has begun. Your wealth is flowing, and your destiny is being revealed. From this moment onward, your life will reflect the faithfulness of God, the reality of supernatural provision, and the fulfillment of every promise He has spoken over you. Chosen one, this is your final awakening in this season of divine revelation. The abundance, the breakthroughs, the supernatural favor that God has been orchestrating are now arriving in full measure. Anointed one, the waiting is over. The delays have ended, and every provision promised to you is being released according to heaven's perfect timing. From this moment forward, you will walk in a reality where your needs are met effortlessly, your dreams manifest with divine precision, and your purpose is fully aligned with the plans of God. Imagine this. Chosen one, a life where wealth is no longer a struggle, where opportunities flow into your hands without effort, where the burdens that once weighed you down are gone, the sleepless nights, the fear, the constant striving, they have all been transformed into a testimony of God's faithfulness. Anointed one, you are now stepping into a season where God Himself carries the responsibility of provision. Your every step is guided, every decision is empowered, and every door you approach opens according to His divine strategy. Remember the moments when you doubted, when it seemed as though your prayers were unheard, when the world around you questioned your worth. Those seasons were not wasted. They were divine preparation. Every tear, every act of obedience, every patient moment of trust was recorded in heaven, and is now yielding its fruit. The very things that seemed impossible are now unfolding before your eyes. The financial increase, the supernatural opportunities, and the favor that were delayed are arriving in ways that are precise, abundant, and unstoppable. Chosen one, this is more than just an in-wealth. It is a complete transformation of your life, your mindset, your identity, your influence, and your calling are all being elevated. You are moving into a season where every aspect of your life, career, relationships, health, spiritual alignment, is amplified by divine favor. Heaven is not just opening doors, it is aligning every detail of your existence so that your breakthrough is unmistakable, undeniable, and fully supernatural. I know, anointed one, the pressure you felt, the long nights, the struggles that seemed endless. I've been there, too. The times when hope seemed distant and the future uncertain, but God's timing is perfect. And what He has prepared for you is unstoppable. Opportunities will manifest, resources will appear, and divine favor will surround you in ways that surpass human understanding. Your faithfulness has positioned you for this exact season, and nothing can hinder the abundance that is flowing to you now. So, release fear, release doubt, and embrace this divine transfer fully. Step boldly into the provision, into the favor, and into the destiny that God has designed for you. Every blessing, every opportunity, every increase is arriving in alignment with your faith, your obedience, and your purpose. You are being positioned to not only receive, but to overflow and bless others through your abundance. Chosen one. Stand in awe and expectation. The supernatural wealth, the divine favor, and the breakthrough that have been promised are no longer coming. They are here. Your destiny is unfolding, your future is secured, and your life will forever reflect the faithfulness and generosity of God. Step forward with confidence, gratitude, and unwavering belief, for heaven itself is backing every step you take. Your season of unstoppable abundance has begun, and nothing can stop what God has ordained for you. Chosen one, let these words take root in your heart, because the divine release that has been promised is already unfolding. You have entered your appointed Kairos season, the moment heaven established for your breakthrough. Every detail of your journey has been carefully aligned by God to bring favor, provision, and overflowing abundance into your life. And nothing can overturn what He has already ordained. The doors you have waited to see opened are beginning to swing wide. The provision you have prayed for is drawing near, and the opportunities that once seemed far beyond your reach are now becoming reality. Anointed one, embrace this truth with confidence. Your unwavering faith has prepared you for this very season. Every prayer you have lifted, every sacrifice you have made, and every trial you endured with perseverance has been shaping you for the blessing that is now being revealed. God is bringing His promises to fulfillment. His favor rests upon you. His wisdom directs your path. His provision is being released into your life with perfect timing and unmistakable purpose. Move forward without fear. Chosen one, let gratitude fill your heart as you walk boldly into the future God has prepared for you. Continue trusting His process, embracing His timing, and remaining in step with the leading of His Spirit. Every blessing, every miracle, and every divine change that heaven has prepared is yours to receive. And what is coming will surpass your greatest expectations. Let hope rise within you. Let your spirit be renewed. And let your faith grow stronger than ever before. Never forget that you have been chosen, appointed, and abundantly blessed by God. Remain steadfast in faith. Stay aligned with heaven's direction, and watch as God fulfills every promise He has spoken over your life. If this message has spoken to your heart, leave the words, "I receive," in the comments as your declaration of faith. Then share this message with others who are waiting for encouragement. Your breakthrough has arrived. Your appointed season has begun. The fullness of God's abundance is unfolding in your life. Amen.